Hello, my name is Rebecca Moy, and I am a proud senior staff attorney with Sanctuary for Families. I'm in the Family Law Project, and when the pandemic first hit and everything went on lockdown, we really had to shift the way that we saw clients. We were used to seeing them in person, and that was no longer safe for them or ourselves. So we had to find ways to reach them over the phone and virtually. This is also true of the courts, which were closed at the time and are still not fully open or back to doing in-person proceedings. We know that during periods of isolation and financial insecurity, domestic violence surges. So we really wanted to make sure that we were as available as possible to all of our clients and our client population. And luckily, we've been able to meet their needs. And I've actually found that during this pandemic, because we're more available by phone, more clients have been able to use our services because they don't have to worry about traveling to get to our offices or childcare. They can just pick up the phone whenever it's safe for them and give us a call. And during this time, one case really stands out to me. I met this client while I was working our helpline. She was calling downstairs from her apartment. The client is a monolingual Spanish speaker and is disabled. Her abusive partner that she lived with had just pulled a knife on her the night before and had attempted to stab her. She was terrified about going forward with her story. And luckily over the phone, I was able to convince her to go forward and call the police. He was arrested, and we were hoping that that would be the end of this process and hoping that the criminal justice system would have taken over. However, that didn't happen in her case. Because of the pandemic, the court declined to grant her a full exclusionary order of protection, meaning that after she called the police on him because he'd attempted to stab her, the police let him back into the home with a limited order of protection. The client called me again terrified, and at this point we really needed to make a safety plan for her. Luckily, Sanctuary was extremely available over the weekend. We put her up in a hotel to keep her safe, and the following Monday, we filed to get her an exclusionary order of protection in family court. We went to trial with the next day, and luckily were granted an exclusionary order. So she was safe to be able to go back into her home. This is a huge success story. We're so happy for the client, and she's still working with us at Sanctuary for Families. And we know that moving forward, because of our new strategy with how we meet with clients, how clients are able to intake with us, that we'll be able to help more clients going forward.